Hello students and welcome back. So today we are going to discuss about tables. How can we create tables in HTML and how can we display it in our web page? Okay, so let's start. So what is a table? A table is a set of data arranged in rows and columns. We have used many types of tables in many purposes. Okay, so in all the tables we know that the data are arranged in a rows and columns. Okay, so what are the tags used for creating the tables? The tags are used for creating the tables are table tag, caption tag. Table tag is used to declare the data or declare the portion of the code as a table. Caption tag is used to declare the caption of the table, means the heading. Table header or table heading th tag is used to provide the column headings like roll number, name, class, section. This table row is used to create a single row in a table, like the record of roll number 1. So for roll number 1, the record will be stored in a row. So for that purpose tr tag is used. And table data is used to insert the data in the row, like in the row the roll number is 1, so tr is used to create the row and td is used to put the value 1. Okay, so let's move forward and we will be discussing about the various attributes of the different tags used to create a table in HTML. So let's discuss about the attributes. So the first tag is table tag. So inside the table tag the various attributes are there, that is align, bg color, border color, cell padding, cell spacing, or height and width. So align is used to align the table at the left, right or center of the web page horizontally. Bg color is used to provide the background color of the table. Border is used to provide the border, that means thickness of the border is defined in the value pixels, that is how much thick or how much thin. Border color also you can provide. Cell padding and cell spacing, these two are very important. That is, cell padding defines the spacing between the cell border to the text, and cell spacing defines the space between two different cells horizontally and vertically. Later we are going to use those. Then height and width defines the height and width of the entire table. Okay, so next tag that we are going to use, that is table heading tag. Table heading tag is used to define the heading, definitely, or the column heading. So the attributes here, that is align, v-align, call span, row span, no wrap, bg color, height, width and scope. So align, similarly it aligns left, right or center horizontally. V-align is used to align vertically, that means top, middle or bottom. Call span and row span, these two are very important because it defines or it is used to join two or more columns or rows togetherly. Like in many tables we have seen that the two or more three cells are joined together to make a single cell. So in that case row span and call span are used. So we are going to use those later. Then no wrap. No wrap means text wrapping is a feature of any kind of text editor or any kind of word processor. That is, whenever we are writing some text in a fixed portion area, whenever the text reach at the end of the line, automatically the next word comes to the next line. So this is called word wrap. So no wrap is used to prevent that word wrapping, automatic word wrapping. Bg colors we know, height and width also similar. Scope is basically used in an HTML when the table is connected to a database, because it defines whether the header cell is linked to data cell. This linking is very important in such case when we are working with the table which is connected to a database. Okay, next, that is table row. This is used to create a row. So it has very few attributes, that is align, v-align and border. Align and v-align we know, and bg color also used to provide the background color of the row. Next is td tag, that is table data tag. So after creating the row we have to put data into the table. So how to put the data? Using the td tag. So here the attributes are similar to the th tag, that is align, valign, call span, row span, no wrap, bg color, scope, and here is one more new attribute, that is headers. That is it also requires when the table is connected to the database. So it specifies how header cell is related to the table. Means if the header is containing a data, and if the inside the table if inside the table the data is connected to the header, then using the headers attribute we have to specify that it only used when the data is connected or when the table is connected to a database. Okay, so I hope you understand all this. So now let's move to the practical portion. Let's create a table. To create a table, what we have to do, we have to declare a table tag first. Similarly, as it is a container tag, so we must close it. So inside the table tag we are going to put the data, but we have to use the attributes of the table tag. What are the attributes? The attributes we are going to use one by one. That is height equals to, I'm giving the value 50% of the active window, and width also similar, 50% of the active window. Okay, align equals to, by default it is left, so I'm doing the center alignment. Then the bg color I am choosing yellow. Border, I'm giving the value border 3, a thick border, and the border color, equals to border color I'm giving blue. Okay, and cell padding and cell spacing later we are going to use. Okay, so after that, inside that we have to give the table data, table row, and table heading. So at first the table heading. Okay, so the table heading contains the heading columns of the heading of the columns of the table. So first I am giving table heading and roll number, close the table heading. Second heading is name and close the table heading. Okay, and then subjects, table heading and table heading closed. It will be table heading. Okay, so save, and if we open the file in here, so you can see that with 3 columns it is created. Actually we have used, remember in HTML we cannot create a table column wise, we have to create row wise, one after another row. So in the first row, roll number, name, and subjects has been given. So inside the roll number, the first roll number we have to enter, then the name, then the subject. So again go back to the editing mode. After that we are going to create the table row, that is tr. Using the tr tag we are going to create the table row, that is tr. Okay, so inside the table row we are going to create the other values. That is, suppose inside the table row, for in the first row the value is giving td tag, we have to give the values. The first value is roll number 1, close td. Second value is the name, suppose it is Shumit, then close td, and the subject is taken, suppose in the table tag it is maths. Save refresh, you can see that in the second column the data what we have entered already appears. Now let's align these data. Okay, so for that we have to use the attributes of the tr tag because it is in the row. In the row we can use the align attribute like center. Okay, v align, that is vertical align, automatically you can see the vertical alignment is at center. If I want it at the top, so v align equals to top, and bg color, background color of the particular cell we can give also. Suppose if I take the bg color equals to like green, let's see the changes. You can see that after refresh our data is at the top according to vertical align, according to horizontal align it is at the center, and the background color is green. Okay, so this way we can give the data. Now if I have to add another data after the first column, after the first row, then we have to enter the data in the similar way. So what we do, we just copy it and after that press enter and paste the entire data and only change these details. So next will be roll number 2, Shumit, another name and another subject. Save it, refresh, you can see another data is appearing here. So now let's see the use of cell spacing and cell padding in the table tag. Remember these two are used in the cells table tag, and cell spacing and cell padding is used to provide the necessary space between the cells and from the border to the cell content. So cell spacing equals to, I am giving the value suppose 10. Save. Now you remember the gap between the two cells. Now let's see the changes. After a refresh you can see the changes that the gap between two cells, it has been increased. Similarly, if the cell spacing, so cell padding, similarly if I give here 15 value and refresh, after I press the refresh button you can see it came little bit downward because of the cell padding property attribute. Cell padding attribute, for this attribute we can give the space from the border to the cell content. So from this border, this border and this border, all around the border. Okay, from all around the border the distance. So it is actually at the top, but from the top 15 pixel distance has been taken. So this is how we can create simple tables in HTML. So that's all for today's lesson. Next day we are going to discuss more about tables. How can we do call span, row span, how can we join two cells, two or more cells in a row, in a column, and many more things about a table. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.